Greetings, everybody. Battery H here. Welcome back to another episode of Interstate Adventures. We're here with Gulf Coast Logistics. It is a Friday morning. The sun is rising. We've got a great trip planned for today. As a matter of fact, I think this is going to be a two-parter. So let's get in, start up the beast. We'll leave on the good stuff and put her in gear and get out of here. We got some good rest here at the dealership. Thank them for tuning up the bad boy, and yeah, we'll get out of here and another turn here. Whoa, maybe not. So we have a trailer and a route this today that's going to take us down the east side of Nevada. And then all the way to these nice guys, all the way down to the Grand Canyon, the little town down there. So yeah, this all would be an interesting drive over some territory we haven't covered yet. But because it is such a long drive, I think we're just going to take this one until we pull in for the night, and then we'll pick up the next one on the episode after. To do what we're intending to do, we've got to kind of work our way into the background here. I hope everyone has had a good week. Here's where we're turning in, right up here at the Walmart distribution center. Okay, the plan here is to take a bunch of yogurt down to the tidbit store in the Grand Canyon. Don't have a choice. It's going to be a refrigerated trailer, I feel pretty certain of. Yep, it's the refrigerated trailer all the way there on the end. So we'll come down here, see if we can't get hooked up and on the road in one easy go. Okay, let's take a look at our routing before we go. Okay, initially it's got us just dropping down and diving out. And it's a 19-hour trip. I think we're going to stop and fill up first. And then we'll take the road here through the scaling, which I'm sure, given our luck, you know what, we've got another, is that another gas station here? Ah, cool, we can reset. We can reset and go right out and take that and then pull in here at that gas station. The key is here is that there's not a lot of places to stop on 93. With what we've got to do today, I'm going to say we're going to want to take a look at where we're sitting as we come in to town there, because we may want to stop here before we get really cranked down here, because once you pass that stop, until you get into North Las Vegas, there is no place to make a good stop, and that's also an option, don't get me wrong, but we'll want to take a look at where we're sitting as far as hours remaining go. Alright, let's get her underway. Goodness gracious me. He must have just turned down the road, because I didn't see him at all. Our long refrigerated unit ought to make for a nice delivery. Bringing some delicious yogurt to the health food nuts. Okay, I'm gonna go and then he's gonna turn directly into me. Watch. Okay, down and on the road we go. We're going to be eastbound for a bit, and then we'll make the big turn south. The nice thing of it is that this is Nevada, and we're not stuck with that 55-mile-an-hour California speed limit. We just have to get up to it first. Eastern Nevada is not known for a whole lot of anything, really. It's really quite barren in a lot of ways. Okay, here comes our waste. We get to a new way. Bypass. Excellent. Because the speed limit is just increased to 80, we don't have to stop. Woohoo. Yeah, we got to be careful here because the last thing we want is a massive spill of yogurt, right? And this is our exit coming up here, so. What can I say? It's going to be a long trip if we have to make stops like this a whole bunch of times, right? Gotta make sure not to take out any of the signs with our super long load. Stop in here because as much for the sake of making sure we're topped off for the long desert run. Won't cost us a whole lot of money. That Walmart truck looks good, doesn't it? Alrighty, 93 southbound, here we come. Okay, lots of long flat stuff. Eventually we'll be throw some hills and curves in there, just a little bit enough to keep us on our toes. But I don't see any real stopping reason for us to stop or slow down. That Walmart truck there gave us a little scare. Short of our nightfall destination. Say that, and of course I'm going to come around trucks that have no apparent capability, and I don't want to do this coming over a hill. To pull 70. I don't think you can do it with those concrete pipes, see? That's why you don't do that going over a hill. Some juice for that climb. Coming into town. Must be coming into town. Coming to a railroad crossing. Nice and smooth one though for a change. But that slowed us down quite a bit. Got to get up to speed again. Maybe we'll try to get around this truck. Be kind of nice. Then we could go flat out for a little while. See, right there, UPS truck driver passing us because it's taken me a while to get up to speed. Oh, that's embarrassing. The truck needs a bigger engine, truth be told. That's part of it. We're gonna need to upgrade our truck at some point here. And then that comes to the real question is, do we want to start building up a real trucking company? Or do we just want to continue to go along as a solo owner operator? We've still got a ways to go yet before we have to sleep. Past the abandoned old motels. Various campers and mobile homes and stuff. And yeah, you'll find that kind of living in Nevada. I'll tell you one of the things that surprised me the most, and I'm pretty certain this is the way I saw it when we were driving by. On our way out into the desert, I passed some homes, and they had hot water heaters, a hot water heater tank, which obviously isn't unusual. What was unusual was the fact that it was outside. And I guess my only thought was that allowed them to take advantage of the natural heating that would occur with the tank. I assume that would be great unless you wanted hot water at night, in which case I just found it's different, So if you're from a part of Nevada or someplace where they do this in that kind of arid desert climate, leave a comment below. Please tell me if that's why you're doing it or if there's another reason. I'm always interested to find out more, especially about the places that I've been and the places that I'm going to. Turn coming up, and I caught him at just the wrong stinking place again. I'm gonna need to adjust that left mirror just a little bit, I think. I want to point down, the lower mirror to point down just a little bit more. Okay, no passing zone here. And Eli discovered. Of course, my good friend Mr. Comic Concrete. Yep, that's just how we roll, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how we roll. With somebody larger, heavier, and slower in front of us. Let's take a quick look at the map, see where we're at here. Okay, so we're coming up on again, to see large campers or mobile home establishments is something that's, you know, fairly easy. And I went way over the bleeding speed limit while I was talking to you. Yep. Okay, another fine in the bank. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why we don't have a new truck right now. Saw the military plane go flying by, I assume. The amount of government land that's out here and bombing ranges and things like that. The Air Force from the Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas uses a whole lot of this area. I do like passing through these rock formations, though. They are quite pretty. Okay. Okay, now we got the cruise control on. No sign of Concrete Carl. Now we don't actually have to make this right turn. We can take the bend and go the long way around of sorts here. I'm sure one day we'll be back along this way and we can take the inside cut, especially if you need fuel or something, but this way we don't have any stops or sudden slowdowns or anything like that. other than the slowdown for going through town. Okay, leaving town. Back up to 70 miles an hour as we continue to head south on US 93. Okay. See, this is more of what people think of when they think of the Great American Southwest in Arizona is what is really Western Nevada. I know I'm being awfully quiet. You know, we still have quite a bit of daylight left, and I think we'll be able to make the next run. But I think what we're going to do is pull into the truck stop here. And take our 30-minute break. That, yes, the truck drivers in the U.S. are required to do. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to call it a day for this stream, and we'll pick up the next one as we finish our delivery to Tidbit. Get all that delicious yogurt. Nice to see that our refrigerated unit is working well. So I will see you all the next time, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Links to my Twitch and Twitter are below. Please do check those out. Find out when I've got new videos for you, and when I'm running trucking shows, live streams as well. Until next time, everyone, be safe on the roads.